It was supposed to be just another night shift. Arif had been working as a security guard at the Old Crescent Hotel for almost 6 months. The hotel was nearly abandoned. Only a few rooms were used occasionally by travelers passing through the small town. Most nights were quiet. Too quiet. But on October 14th, something happened that Arif would never forget for the rest of his life. And it all started with a phone call from room 302. A room that, according to the hotel records, had been empty for years. The Crescent Hotel was built in the 1970s. Back then, it was one of the most luxurious hotels in the region. Celebrities, politicians, and businessmen used to stay there. But after a mysterious incident in 1998, the hotel slowly lost its reputation. Guests complained about strange noises, footsteps in empty hallways, phones ringing in empty rooms, and sometimes people claimed they saw someone standing in the corridor, even though no one was there. Most of the hotel floors were eventually closed. Only the first and second floors were still used. The third floor, including room 302, had been locked for over 20 years. At least, that's what Arif had always been told. That night around 2:17 a.m., Arif was sitting at the security desk watching old CCTV monitors. Suddenly, the phone rang. The sound echoed through the empty lobby. He picked it up. "Security desk. How can I help you?" For a moment, there was only silence. Then a woman's voice whispered, "Someone is inside my room." Arif sat up straight. "Ma'am, what room are you in?" The voice replied, "Room 302. Arif frowned. That didn't make sense. The third floor was closed. "Ma'am, are you sure?" The woman sounded terrified. "He's standing near the door. Please hurry." And then, the line went dead. Arif tried calling back. No answer. He checked the guest registry. No one was assigned to room 302. In fact, no one was staying on the third floor at all. But what if someone had broken in? Grabbing his flashlight, Arif walked toward the old staircase leading upstairs. Each step creaked under his feet. The third floor hallway was dark. The lights flickered weakly as he stepped inside. The corridor smelled like dust and mold. Room numbers lined the hallway. 301. Then, the door was slightly open. Arif slowly pushed the door open. "Security." No response. The room looked abandoned. Furniture covered in dust. Curtains half torn. No lagi. No person. No sign anyone had been there. But then, his radio crackled. "Arif, who are you talking to on the third floor?" It was the receptionist downstairs. Arif frowned. "What do you mean?" The receptionist sounded confused. "The phone line. Someone from your desk just called me." Arif's stomach dropped. "I didn't call you." Silence. Then the receptionist said something that made his blood run cold. The call came from room 302. Arif rushed back downstairs. The receptionist looked pale. "There's something else," she said. She showed him the security phone recording system. Every call in the hotel was automatically recorded. They played the recording from room 302. At first, it was silent. Then the woman's voice appeared again. But this time, she sounded different. Her voice was shaking. "Please, someone help me." Then another sound appeared. A deep male voice, very close to the phone. It whispered. She shouldn't have answered. Then there was a loud, crashing noise. And the recording ended. The next morning, Arif asked the hotel manager about room 302. At first, the manager refused to talk about it. But after some pressure, he finally revealed the truth. In 1998, a woman had checked into room 302. Her name was Sana Malik. That night, she called the front desk multiple times, saying someone was inside her room. Staff assumed she was drunk or hallucinating. They ignored the calls. The next morning, housekeeping found her dead inside the room. The police never solved the case. And the last thing recorded on the hotel phone system was Sana begging for help from room 302. After hearing the story, Arif decided to quit his job. But before leaving, he checked the CCTV recordings from that night one last time. At 2:17 a.m., the camera showed him sitting alone at the desk. The phone rang. He answered it. Everything looked normal. But when he zoomed in on the footage, he noticed something that made his heart stop. Standing behind him, right next to the security desk, was a woman. Pale, silent, staring directly at the phone, and slowly whispering the words, "Someone is inside my room." Room 302.